is known that to people who are suffering from depression and others who have won the fight with depression, they will constantly suffer from low serotonin levels, which are causing them to feel sad. I wish there was a test conducted on depression patients. They would just take your blood to check your serotonin levels and see if they are picking up or not picking up, because it isn't helpful for somebody to be on antidepressants and they don't even monitor the progress with antidepressants. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. To those who don't know me, I am SEROTONIN and you are very welcome to this family. To my regulars, thank you for coming back. Please keep the love coming. I am here as a depression survivor, major depressive disorder, a depression activist, and a depression author, and I'm here to teach people to live colorfully with their depression and to flex and flaunt it, because hakuna kanjani. So today I am actually bringing you my vision board. As someone who is going through depression or has survived depression or has been affected by depression, you tend to have memory loss. You can't concentrate, and then vision board is something that is going to help you keep track of everything that you want and everything that you wish for. Now, it is not all of us actually who survive major depressive disorder. Some of us have lost their lives to suicide. Yeah, depression doesn't actually kill a person unless you die from other things, but suicide is the main killer here. And because I have survived depression and I know what it feels like to lose your mind, to not remember certain things, even the things that happened a few minutes ago, I had to write my plans down. To my depression survivors, the people who are going through depression and those that have been affected by depression, I am here and this is your home. Now I have brought a little something on this video, and today I am going to show you something that I created with my own hands. I didn't go the digital way. I just decided to sit down, cut papers and blah blah blah, do this thing. Vision board is something that you can actually use to put your goals, your dreams, your plans down on, and then you track them. You can actually write your goals down, right? But then sometimes you miss the papers, it gets lost, So a vision board is actually very nice because you are the one who is crafting your dreams and plans and resolutions into existence. And then I made this. This is my vision board, and as you can see, I used a lot of papers and then I cut them down. You can have it digitally, but digitally I don't prefer digitally for you, because you have to sit down and craft your own life, right? You have to sit down and craft this thing and use your old magazines, use your pictures in the phone, it doesn't matter, but just make it very raw at first, and then you will get to a point where you can now sit down and do things digitally. At first, you might actually not feel like doing anything, creating anything, but that is normal. It is fine, because that's what depression does to you. You need to sit down and teach yourself new ways, things that can help you live your life very colorfully when you are having depression or after depression. You can get your notebooks where you are going to write down your goals, your dreams, your plans, all that you have survived, everything. You can just write everything actually. Whatever that you feel like writing down, you can write down. And then you can also have a journal where you're going to write everything else. Some journals are actually very smart and they have those tick boxes or the headings, and then you just have to write, what did you eat today? How did you feel like? Were you happy? Were you sad? Were you stressed? What are your plans for the week and everything else? So you can keep a journal, or you can get coloring pencils and then you draw and you make life wonderful for yourself. So my vision board is not like other people's vision boards, because life is not the same for all of us. And your vision board can actually include your dreams, your goals, things that you want to change about yourself, things that you want to lose or gain. There's actually a lot that can be included in your vision board. It just depends on your life as an individual. My vision board doesn't have those fancy things. It doesn't have those, it is colorful, but because I had to make it colorful, it is actually filled with a lot of terror, pain. There's nothing fun here, but it is actually good because I know my life and I know how to spice it up and make it beautiful for myself. Oh, hello, 2023. Please, there we are here. We have made it to the new year. I have also included a part that says my world of pain diary, because life has been and is still very painful for me. I have to go through this roller coaster. Like, it isn't nice, but because it is something that I know and it is something that I have accepted. Acceptance is everything. Once you accept that some people are living softly and peacefully and nicely, but I am here and I have this war that I'm facing, and I didn't even create this war for myself. Once you accept those things, you accept your fate. On top of my world of pain diary, I have included a little piece of message which says, I can conquer anything and everything, and eventually I will. Sometimes you need to tell yourself that this thing is not gonna end me. Whatever they keep throwing at me is not gonna end me, and eventually it's not gonna end you, because it is what you are telling yourself. I will conquer it all because I believe in myself. Guys, the strength that I have shown before, I know that this caucus again me, and with my spirit, I will move forward. It doesn't matter what I have. It doesn't matter what I'm going through. It doesn't matter the size of this war or the period it is supposed to last. All I know is I bring resilience to the game and I will conquer. Under my world of pain diary, I have 4 words that I have included. It is look, think, feel, live. So my life is very difficult and dark. Now I have to look at the things that are happening to me so that I can have time to sit down and think about the things that are happening to me, in order for me to have a clear understanding of why these things are happening. Sometimes they say that not everything has an answer, but let me tell you something. Everything has an answer. And if you find yourself overthinking about something and you can't seem to stop overthinking about this thing, maybe you're overthinking about this thing the wrong way, because you can never sit down and overthink about something that doesn't have a solution or an answer or a clarity, something. Obviously, once I have thought about these things and have a clear understanding of them, I'm going to start feeling things. Feelings can be negative or positive, it doesn't matter, as long as you go through it all. Because for you to be a free person, you need to feel everything and go through everything as it comes. You can't skip stages. You can't say, I'm not going to feel pain today, but you actually hurt today. You have to sit down and hurt and then be good tomorrow, And after you feel these things, then you can live. You can live your life, because now you have an understanding, you know where you are going, and you actually know that these things aren't brought into my life by myself. And if that is the case, you can actually cut down everything else that is bringing you troubles and problems. This thing is easy. It's not difficult. The very first thing in my vision board is publish that book. As you all know, I have written a book. It is titled Breaking Through, Healing Naturally from Depression. And one thing that people don't know is that I had to lose weight, like drastically, because I didn't take my antidepressants. I will get to that part where I actually explain why did I not take my antidepressants. But for now, let's stick to this vision board and let me teach you a thing or two about vision boards, overcoming life, overcoming pain, and everything else that isn't nice. I am currently writing a book. It's actually a collection of poetry, prose, affirmations, and I don't know, man. It's actually a lot. I have also included some art. So I chose to heal naturally from depression, and it wasn't a very easy journey. It wasn't an easy war, but I have made it out of that war. I am here now and depression free. I just have a lot of other problems, but it is not something new. It is not something I don't understand. You know, sometimes you need to actually understand your life. You just need to sit down and go through your life and understand everything about it, because if you are able to understand what your life is about, what are these attacks aiming at and why are they here, it is going to be easy for you to conquer everything and whatever. So I'm a proud person. I am actually proud of my hardships. I am proud of the pain that I've felt before. I am proud of the change that I've been through. And although change brought a lot of criticism and labels, rumors, gossip, you know, it was very painful, but sometimes you need to go through it all so that you are free at the end of it all. You understand? I'm very happy with everything that has happened to me, and I am looking forward to fight the things that are holding me back now, the spiritual attacks and everything else which is meant to end my existence. I am here and I am going to bring resilience to the game, nothing else. Another thing in my vision board is to forgive people. You know, you just need to forgive people for your own peace. It is for your own sake at the end of the day. And just because you forgive people doesn't mean you open your doors to the very same people so that they can now re-enter and do more bullshit. No, you forgive and then you leave them where they are. You move on with your life. That is what I'm doing. It is actually something that I've practiced and it worked. And then there are, you know, more people who are coming with their shit. So I just have to sit down again, forgive these people, and move on with my life. I don't have a friend. I'm actually starting this year on a very, very high note. I'm actually very happy. I don't want drama. I don't want negativity. I don't want toxicity. So I am good like this. I have forgiven a lot, but I will never forget. You know, that is something that pain teaches you. You can forgive, but you can never forget how these people made you feel, how these people made you look at yourself, you know. So just because I have forgiven them doesn't mean I want them back. No, forgiveness is for me to be free, for me to be happy, to not have grudges and anger. I don't want to be an angry person because that is not a nice thing. So with me forgiving people, it is me moving on actually. Once I say, fine, you know what, I'm done with this person and I don't want anything from them, I don't even want their forgiveness, then understand that I'm moving on with my life, and whether the forgiveness comes or not, I have moved on. And by the time it comes, I don't give a fuck. So my mantra for this year and for the rest of my life is to evolve and bloom. You know, there is nothing as beautiful as somebody who keeps maturing for the better. It's like you are some fine wine. So that is what I want for myself. I do not want to regress. I don't want to go back. I don't want to be a shitty person. I don't want to be a bad person for myself and the people around me. I want to be good and I want to be fruitful, you know. So to evolution and blooming. The third thing is money. You know, I am currently unemployed. I resigned from my previous employer and then I found work in another place where I also had to resign because it's like I'm cursed to an extent that everything I touch, no matter how clean my hands are, that thing is doomed. So I have accepted that for now I'm going through something very spiritual. It is blocking my success. It is blocking everything to do with the nice life that I want to have. So I am just home and hoping that I will be fine in time and then get up, go look for a job. You know, the nicest thing about me is that I still have my qualification, I still have my sanity. So I'm all about hustling and saving up. So the time I find myself a proper hustle, I'm going to slow down on spending money on things that I don't need and start saving big, because guys, what is the future without money? I don't want to be stressed to that extent. I want to have stress mara se nice, you know, at least I can eat cheese, at least I can drink some juice. I give the stress I'm broke and brokery. I don't want that. Another thing in my vision board is family and parenting. I actually have a very supportive family. They have been with me through it all, and it's not like they knew what depression is. They also had their own criticism and whatever, and I was like, hey, I will cut you out of my life. I don't care what you are to me, but I will cut you. If you don't want to sit down and learn what depression is, then do not confuse it for other things. So they sat down and they taught themselves through my experience, actually, what depression is. And you know, it's like right now they know exactly what depression is. Not exactly, but they have an idea of what depression is, and thanks to me and going through it. I also have 2 children. They are so beautiful. I just want to sit down this year and love my children better. So I am not a super mom. I am a mother though. This year I want to be the best mother. I want to give all of my time to my children, and I want to stop yelling at them. You know, when you are somebody who has a lot of problems, sometimes you just find yourself yelling. You know how our parents raised us, they would just yell at us for no reason. So I don't want to be that mother. I want to be somebody that my kids can run to for comfort and for safety. You know, I no longer want to feel like being by myself all alone, when actually my children yearn for my attention and my time. I just want to sit with them sometimes. Even if you don't talk, they can be busy with whatever that they want to be busy with. Another thing that I have realized about myself is that I am a powerhouse. I am a powerhouse, and nobody can ever take this away from me. No one. They can come and do whatever they want to do, but they will never take away what I have, who I am. Nothing is ever going to take it away from me, because even the depression that was sent my way was not a natural form of depression. It was something that was just meant to drive me to suicide. But then surviving that thing, guys, surviving suicide taught me exactly what depression is. I had to go through depression, and the worst form of it. I can never sit down and explain exactly how I was feeling like. Another thing says gift myself. So I have put up a picture of a car. I've actually wanted to have a car for the longest of time now, but coming from nothing has taught me to not want to buy a car first, but improve where I come from first. So I did that, and I wouldn't say that I'm done, but I have achieved quite a lot. And now it is time that mama stops being a pedestrian, because I seriously want to go out on lunch dates with my children, late lunch dates with my children. I just want to be there and spend time with these best friends of mine. I don't have like other friends, so I have the best friends. I no longer want to be out there with people who are conniving. No. I just want to sit down with my blood and enjoy life. Even with my employment status, I am still getting a car, because, you know, if you are somebody who has direction, you are going to save up for the future. Like I said, you need to save up for the future so that in future you are not stressed about anything. Guys, money runs life. You all need to know that money runs life. So I'm just gonna get myself something, gift myself something big, and live my life. in a very good and beautiful way. I am ready for this thing. Actually, I am super ready, and it has to happen. I'm speaking it into existence. Now the car doesn't have to be brand new, whether it's second hand, as long as it's in proper condition. Please give me that thing. I'm just gonna go out there and spoil myself big this year. And now I am coming to the heart of my vision board. Oh Modimo wa ka. It says, God, I love how you have carried me through the good and the bad times. And I decided to cut this out and address it to my God, because he has been so good and so amazing to me. And I will forever be grateful for that. So I will never stop praying, and I will never stop believing that my God is good. There was a time when I was going through depression. I was deep in that thing, and there was no saving for nothing. He actually saved me when there was no saving. There was no saving, and he saved me. During my depression period, there was a time when I didn't have anybody. You know, yes, my family was there, but they couldn't be there for like all the way, because they had their lives to live. And apart from that, guys, if you are going through something and you want to break free from that thing, you want to heal, you have to do it for yourself, by yourself. You know, you can't really depend on somebody to help you. Hence, it wasn't a bother for me to go through this thing alone. I didn't give a damn hore. My friends are now turning their backs on me. The people who I have been supporting are now turning their back. No, I didn't mind. You know, it was like God was showing me something here, and it was a blessing, because today I am a free person and I'm intelligent as fuck. You know, I know things that people don't know of. I have seen things that people haven't seen, and I have felt things that people haven't felt. And now these people want to come back into my life and suck the information, suck my intelligence, and it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I don't want them. I didn't have a friend who was there for me, so I had to be that friend to myself. And before I knew it, I started realizing that God is there, and he is my friend as well. So I would find myself opening up my Bible, and I wouldn't pray like the usual times. I would just sit there and have this one-on-one with God, a very seriously heartfelt conversation with him, which lasted for hours. And after that, I would find myself feeling so free, you know, so free, like the burden on my shoulders disappeared. It disappeared with the conversation. Number 5 is boosting my serotonin. Serotonin is a happy hormone, and it is known that to people who are suffering from depression and others who have won the fight with depression, they will constantly suffer from low serotonin levels, which are causing them to feel sad. I haven't felt sad in a long time, so for me to keep feeling this happy and sane, I have to maintain my serotonin levels. I just wish something though. One thing, I wish there was a test conducted on depression patients. They would just take your blood to check your serotonin levels and see if they are picking up or not picking up, because it isn't helpful for somebody to be on antidepressants and they don't even monitor the progress with antidepressants. Because I believe that for you to be on antidepressants, it has to be for a limited time period. There are those people who are on antidepressants and they can't live without them. They have been taking these things for years now, and when they get to their clinics or their doctors for more supply, and they are told that these things are not there, they are out of stock, it's like life is ending for them. This is your life, Ghana. These pills are your life, basically. And if they are out of stock, then it means your life is over. That's how most people feel. Like, I'm a nurse and I've seen it happen with my eyes, you know, and there's nothing you can do. No matter how you try to reassure this person that it is going to be fine, just go home, breathe, do this. So I just hope they could just find something that could give these people reassurance that your serotonin levels are now fine, so you don't need to take your antidepressants anymore. You can just go home and fight this thing naturally. To those who didn't know, depression is actually a psychosomatic disease. It affects your brain. We all know that every activity in your body is regulated by your brain. For you to smile, it has to come from the brain. And for you to smile, you need to have the right amount of serotonin levels in your blood, right? So with depression being a psychosomatic disease, if your mind is not fine because of this depression, your brain is suffering, your body is ultimately going to suffer as well. Now, if I am going to have good serotonin levels on my body, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to shine, I'm going to be healthy, extraordinary, and beautiful. I just need to be kind to myself and take a breath, seriously. And these are the things I'm willing to do because I know exactly how important it is for me to have serotonin levels really sharp so that I can be healthy. The last thing in my vision board is to celebrate life, chill out, and have fun. I haven't celebrated life for 2 years because I was busy fighting to be alive. So now that I'm alive and I know that I got the strength to win the devil and his children, please, I will be celebrating my life this year and I will be going all out because I deserve to celebrate and catch up on the 2 years that I didn't celebrate. I am just going to have fun and feel good about being alive because, guys, being alive is actually the greatest gift. Other people have lost their lives. It is true what they say, ne? If God has blessed you with the gift of life, no matter what they do, no matter how many times they try to stab you, whether it's in the back or wherever, life is yours and you will live it. So I'm just going to celebrate being alive and celebrate the 2 years that I missed out on. And I will be making sure that this celebration is actually keeping me on my toes for the next celebrations to come. So it's gonna be big and awesome. Please, I'm just happy to be here and be alive. Also, I am inviting love into my life. I'm not saying I want a boyfriend. No. Boyfriends are those people that can come and go as they please, right? So now I want love. Love can be from a man. It can be from a woman. It can be from somebody who is your intimate partner or a friend. I just want people with pure hearts. I'm tired of dealing with conniving and evil motherfuckers who don't actually have good intentions with myself. These people are just bad. They are bad news for me and for themselves as well. So I'm done with people who sit down and put labels on my back when I'm not there with them. People who are cursing me with their tongues. I want people with pure hearts, pure intentions, people who know what love is. I don't want somebody who comes into my life because I have money. I don't have money, by the way, but the people who have been coming into my life are those ones who feel like, no, Tshego has money, so me being with her, I'm going to benefit. And then once they see that Tshego is this person who is very smart and she's focused and she doesn't give me any money, they run to their witch doctors and bewitch the fuck out of me. So I don't want such people. I don't want people who sit and have conversations with my name, conversations that are kissing me, conversations that are telling lies about my name and ruining my reputation. I'm done with those kind of people. So for as long as I don't have somebody with pure intentions and pure love, I don't mind being alone, please. At least I'm happy with my life. There are those people, even you guys who are viewing this, don't look at me and think that I am talking so nicely about loneliness, like it is fine. Yes, it is fine now, but there was a point where loneliness was a disease. It was the worst form of disease. It ate me up to be lonely, but you get used to these things and you actually start seeing that for me to be lonely is actually a blessing, because right now the only people that I'm attracting are people who want to benefit. Who am I benefiting from? If somebody's going to come into my life to benefit. Naki benefit a guy, guys. No, this thing is wrong. If I'm benefiting from somebody, then if somebody comes to benefit from me, I don't think it's going to be difficult for them to benefit, because I am also using someone's child, you know, to get money. So because I have to work hard for my money, nobody's going to benefit. So that's it from my vision board for this year. I will be creating more vision boards, and I will probably create another vision board during the course of this year once I have achieved most of the things from this one. I hope you sit down and you start crafting your own, because apart from this being challenging, it is also very therapeutic. It is also very enlightening. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned a lot from it. I hope you come back for more of my content, and I hope wherever you are safe and healthy and good. Please have a wonderful year to yourselves from me. Bye. Please do not forget to comment, subscribe, like, share, do the things, and teach others about this girl who is here to help people overcome their depression, anxiety, and whatever life is throwing at them.